welcome to the first video on my channel. So today I just wanted to show you guys how I make this set, which is actually one of the first requests for a custom set that I got. So I'm gonna just show you guys my prep materials that I will be using before I get into actually doing the design. So first up, I have my files. So I use that to file the edges to get the little tabs off. And then I have my lint-free wipes, which aren't so lint-free, sadly. And then I have my little dust brush to kind of clean up the nails after filing them. And then I have my acetone. So yeah, let's get started with the prep. So first I'm going to start off by filing the edges. So I'm going to start off with the right side, and how I differentiate the two is because I use the McCart nail stands and I have two sets of them. So one of them is pink. I always choose pink for right because I don't know, I'm right-handed and pink is my favorite color, so I kind of just like combine the two like that. So pink is right, clear is left. So basically I'll show you guys my process for prep. What I do is just file each tab off the nail, and so it doesn't really take much, so I probably just do it a few times and then move on to the next one. Y'all, I'm sorry, the focus is like going in and out, and I can see it and it's bothering me. But yeah, I don't file too much because then it just starts to become like uneven. So yeah. Okay, and now that we're done filing the tabs off, I kind of just take my dust brush and go over each nail on the top and under, because a lot of the times the dust like gathers under the nail more than on the top. Next, what I do, I know a lot of people usually at this step will buff their nails, but instead of buffing my nails, I just take acetone and a lint-free wipe and wipe the nail down. I actually learned this hack from Nails by Dom, which is actually the person who inspired me to actually start a press-on nail business. So shout out to her. But basically, if you wipe down the nail with acetone, it creates its own base coat because the tips that I use are made of gel. And so when you use acetone, it kind of breaks it down. Like gel sticks to gel, so you don't need to buff in that case. So it kind of saves a little bit of time, so I just do that. And then just like that, we're done with prep. So I'm gonna start by just taking my base coat of black, because that is the base color for this. So the black that I'm using is Beetles, and it's really good. I only use 2 coats of it. If you're a beginner, I definitely would recommend their polishes, them and Modelones. But yeah, so right now I'm just going in with the first coat of black. I'm sorry guys, I gotta get used to like holding the nails and everything in a way that, you know, you guys can see them, because I'm not used to this. But I'll get used to it eventually. So we're done with the first coat of black on the right hand. So now I'm just going to cure them in my lamp for 60 seconds. And then while those are curing, I'm going to get started on painting the left hand. I gotta figure out like my setup, because the way I have my phone set up right now, I keep like bumping it with my hand and it makes it shake. But yeah, I'll get the hang of this eventually. Alright, so now the first coat of black for the left hand is done, and I'm gonna cure that for 60 seconds and take the right hand out and put the second coat of black while this is curing. So now on to the second coat of black for the right hand. So this is the second coat of black on the right hand, and I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds and start on the second coat for the left hand. This is the second coat of black for the left hand. So now I'm going to cure this and we can get started on the aura design for the right hand. So for the aura design, I'm using this teal color from Modelones. And what I do is I just take some of it out and I put it on my palette here. And then I use this sponge tool and dip it in there and create the aura effect by like dabbing it on the nail. So we'll get started doing that now. The left hand just got done curing for the second black coat, so but yeah, I just put like a decent amount, and I usually end up having to put like more as I go on. So for this, I usually take them off one by one. It's easier for me to see, and so I just dab it on like that, and usually just kind of like start in the center, make my way out to each side. And I do 2 coats of this, so this is just the first, because as you can see, it's like see-through and it's not really like opaque. So yeah, that's the first coat. I'm not sure how the first person created that effect when they made this design, like the original creator, because it looks so smooth, so they obviously didn't use a sponge, but I don't know what they used. Either way, I feel like with a sponge it still turns out cute, but I'm curious to know how they did it. don't know if you guys can really see that, but this is the first layer of the teal aura for the right hand. So I'm going to go ahead and cure this. And then now we will start on the left hand. Same process. Like I said before I started with this, I usually end up putting some more, so this is the time when I do that. So yeah, first coat done for the left hand. Now we're gonna cure this. I'm sorry you guys, my phone, I literally hate recording with my phone because it's always going in and out of focus. Right now I'm using Lens Buddy to record because my regular phone camera just absolutely loves to turn the exposure up for no reason, and I hate that. So I'm not using my regular camera right now, and also it doesn't display the colors accurately, so this looks better to me. But anyways, so now we're gonna start on the second coat of the aura for the right hand. Is the second coat of the aura layer for the right hand. Now I'm about to cure this and get started on the second layer for the left. Second layer for the left hand. So now I'm going to cure this, and then we can get started on the cross charm placement for the right hand. Alright guys, so now we'll get into charm placement. So I'll start with the right hand. So I just use Macart rhinestone glue. This is the rhinestone glue that, if you've been in the nail community, then I'm sure you know about it because everyone raves about it. But I use this, and then I take my flash cure light to hold it in place until I actually fully cure everything. And then I'll take my liner brush by Macart as well, and I'll just fill in the gaps with any glue because I don't want anyone's hair to get caught in the charms. So the charms for this set go on the pointer finger and the ring finger. So basically what I'm just gonna do is line it up and kind of just like see where I want to put it. This is not like perfect at all, but that's okay. And then I'm just gonna put my glue in the middle of the nail. And I kind of just put a big glob. I'm sorry if you guys couldn't see that. I'm trying to get used to filming. But for this, I find that it's kind of easier to use my rhinestone picker. So I'm gonna do that. And then I just kind of play with it until I get it centered how I want it. And then when it looks centered, I just press it down. Alright, so I think this is good. And now I'm just going to take my flash cure light to hold it in place so it doesn't move around while I'm doing the other nail. Again, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to get used to filming. So if there's times when I like go off camera and you can't see, I'm sorry. Cause sometimes I have to like pull it up to my face to really focus. But yeah, so that one is flash cured, and now the ring finger is the other one. So I'm just gonna do the same, kind of get like where I want the placement to be. And then take the glue, put it in the middle of the nail. And I take my rhinestone picker and just play with it until it's centered. Alright, I think this one is good. So I'm going to flash cure it. Again, I'm sorry guys for my camera changing focus. I gotta figure something out. Alright, and now that those are flash cured, I'm going to take my liner brush to fill in any gaps from the charm in the nail. So I'm gonna do that and be right back. Alright, so the gaps have been filled on the first charm nail, and now I'm gonna do the second one. Basically, I just put the glue on my liner brush like toothpaste and fill in the gaps. So the gaps are now filled on both of those, and I'm going to cure them for like 30 seconds and then work on the charm placement for the other hand.
Bruh.
Okay guys, so now that the charms have been cured and secured onto the nail, it is time to do top coat. So I am using Modelone's top coat, and so I'm just gonna do a coat and cure, and then I'll do a second coat and cure, because recently I saw someone say that they do 2 coats just to really make sure everything is like protected and won't chip, and I'm like, you know, that's a good idea, so I'm gonna try it out. And for the charm nails, I'm just going around each little section. And now the first coat of top coat is on there. I'm gonna cure it for 60 seconds. And on to the left hand. First coat of top coat for the left hand. Now it's going to cure for 60 seconds. We'll do the second coat for the right hand. Alright you guys, so this is the finished product. These are the nails. I'm sorry, I don't know why they're all like turning different directions, but these are the nails. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them off of the stand and just kind of get like some videos and pictures of them, and then I'll put them side by side with the original inspiration picture, and yeah, that will be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and this is the comparison. Hopefully it shows up right because it's weird while I'm editing it, but yeah, this is the side by side. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.